This is Belone, and I'm so excited to be on the show. I'm a former Green Beret. I love to travel. I love to explore the greater unknowns in life. And be sure to check out this week's episode of the Jesse T Show. I do my own morning meditation. Like I've recorded it, and I embedded isochronic tones.
Can you break that down for us? Because I'm about to nerd out with you on all this stuff. So in terms of like what the formatting is, like what you're doing during the meditation, how long the meditation is, all that stuff.
Yeah, so I have I'm actually developing a 2.0 right now, actually. But the first version of it is 30 minutes long, and there's an isochronic tone that goes from alpha to theta to delta, and even to what's epsilon, and it also has embedded in it with I'm trying to remember the other term and the other thing. But anyways, so basically it's taking your brainwave down, and it's slowing your brain down to where you're that much more receptive. And so, in macro terms, most of us are in beta, in a waking state. And as we lower our state and slow our brain down, we're able to be that much more effective on imprinting an idea, a belief, or being able to send a prayer out to the quantum field, And so this is getting kind of advanced stuff if you're not familiar with it. But basically, your thoughts become that much more potent whenever you lower your brainwave state. And so that's what my morning meditation has that underneath, as a audio file, or as music in the background.
Where did you get that audio file? Did you create it? Did you source it from someone else that had proven that it's effective? Like where did you get that audio file?
Yeah, so that one is by a company called I Awake.
Okay.
And it's a track called Infinity.
Okay.
And it's a really, really powerful, it's actually an hour-long track, but it's really incredibly powerful if you're familiar with brainwave states. And it really gets you into this very connected, very mystical type of meditation experience. So that's where that's the audio. That's where I got it. So I'm not into making that kind of music just yet, but I have quite a few of ideas on that I would like to collaborate in the near future. But so for the actual sequence of the meditation, it starts out with this exact moment is perfect. And just starting from there, of removing judgment of anything, and really getting grounded in this present moment, because every single moment is perfect. And then, it just kind of goes through a couple of different, smaller things, but basically it's allowing you to give out good intentions to the world, and for me, it's giving out love. And so I start out with my family, friends, people that are closest to me, and I just feel it, and I send it out, and then I send it out to strangers in my neighborhood, cities around the country, countries around the world, continents, in the whole world. And so it goes all the way up. And basically through this sequence, it's just me being encompassed by this good feeling of sending good intentions, sending love out to the world. And so what this does is this primes me to be filled with that frequency. And so I'm already vibrating at this frequency. And then from that position, then I start to talk about how I want my day to go, and basically mapping out my day. And the secret behind all this is getting into that state of feeling. And whenever you're in that state, you're able to then radiate your intentions, and being able to amplify that with it's called brain heart coherence. And so basically your brain starts out with the intention because it's the mental, but then your heart is the amplifier of that's radiating out into this quantum field of, and if you want to call it a prayer, you can call it that. If you want to call it setting intentions, you can call it that too. But it's what you desire.
Yep.
And the most critical part is feeling that it already happened. that you already have it, that you're feeling it right now, and being able to tap into that. And this is the key difference between figuring it out and focusing on what you actually desire.
Yep.
Because if you send a prayer out and you say, I'm ready for the next step, you're always going to be ready. Like you're on the starting line and you're like, all right,
yep.
I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready. And you're not asking for the gun to go off. You're not asking to be in the race. So you're not feeling, so just, visualize this right now as you're listening, that the difference between running 100 meters and feeling the wind in your hair and you're moving fast and you're breathing hard and you're feeling it versus like you're at the starting line still and you're like, I'm ready, so those are, the big, that's a big thing to think about right there.
Yep.